Love after 66. Dirty things men secretly want you to do in bed. Most older women assume men are simple in bed, that they only care about one thing and that once it's done, game over. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Men might not say it, but they want to be surprised. They want to be teased. They want to feel chosen and desired in ways they can't even put into words. Because here's the truth. Men, no matter how bold, confident, or even cocky they act in bed, almost never reveal their deepest desires. They'll tell you what they think you want to hear. They'll play it safe. They'll go along with the routine. But what they're really fantasizing about, that stays locked away. And it's not because they don't want it. It's because they don't want to risk judgment, rejection, or worsely killing the mood. Now, here's where it gets interesting. When you discover those hidden cravings, and you're bold enough to act on them, you don't just blow his mind for one night. Welcome back to my channel, it's Vernon again. Today, I'll share 6 dirty things men secretly want you to do in bed, but will never say out loud, not because they don't want them, but because they're afraid to ask. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more honest conversations about love, intimacy, and emotional connection after 60, where passion doesn't fade, it matures. Let's pull back the curtain on what men really want, and why understanding it can bring you closer than ever before. Number 1. Men crave you to take control sometimes. To be honest, men after 60 may not always say it, but deep down, they love it when a woman takes charge in bed. Not in an over-the-top way, but with quiet confidence. After years of being the one expected to initiate, to guide, to perform, it's incredibly exciting for him to see you take control, to see that you still want him, not out of habit, but out of desire. It can be as simple as surprising him with a kiss that lingers longer than usual. Pull him closer before he reaches for you. Whisper what you want. That small moment of confidence flips the energy suddenly. He's not leading, he's surrendering. And that shift, that reversal of roles, is one of the biggest turn-ons for a man who spent decades being in control everywhere else in life. You don't need a grand gesture. Sometimes it's the small, unspoken things that make the biggest difference. When you let him see that spark in your eyes, that playful glint that says, "I still choose you," it reminds him he's desired, not just loved. Maybe it's how you brush your hair behind your ear and glance at him longer than usual. Maybe it's the way you lean in, touch his shoulder, and let a quiet smile do all the talking. That one look tells him everything you still see him as a man, not just a partner. You see, men over 60 don't need fantasy. They crave real, gentle affirmation. When you bring that kind of energy, confident, warm, alive, it lights up something he thought was gone. Suddenly, the air feels different, charged with a quiet kind of excitement. And when you take the lead, even just a little, you remind him that desire doesn't retire. It just needs a small invitation to wake up again and to make him completely captivated by what might come next. Number 2. Men want to hear you talk dirty in a real, unforced way. There's something most women don't realize. Men over 60 still love hearing words that make them feel wanted, but not in the exaggerated, movie-style way. What turns him on isn't a script or a performance. It's honesty, warmth, and tone. It's how you say it, not what you say. You don't have to whisper anything outrageous. In fact, sometimes the simplest words have the strongest effect. Saying things like, "I've missed this," or "You feel so good," can make him melt because it sounds real. It reminds him that you're not just there to please him, you're enjoying it too. The key is to let your words come out naturally, like a private conversation that just happens to be wrapped in warmth and intimacy. You're not performing, you're connecting. Speak softly, slowly, with feeling, as if every word is meant only for him. You might tease him with a smile in your voice, draw out his name like a secret, or let a quiet laugh slip when the moment catches you off guard. That kind of authenticity, the mix of playfulness and comfort, drives him wild, not because it's perfect, but because it's real. Men after 60 can tell when you're forcing it. What moves them isn't polished talk. It's the way you mean every word. When he hears that little laugh, that breath between sentences, he knows you're not pretending you're enjoying. It gives him permission to relax too, to let go of the need to impress and just be in the moment with you. For a man who's spent his life being measured by control, hearing a woman express pleasure freely is magnetic. It tells him he's doing something right, that he's still desirable, still capable. It feeds his confidence, not his ego. So, don't overthink it. You don't need to become someone else or use words that don't feel natural. Just speak how you feel. The truth in your voice will do more than any line ever could. For men after 60, it's not about how dirty the words are. It's about how deeply they feel them. And that's when another secret truth about men over 60 begins to show. They don't just want to respond to affection anymore. They want you to start it. Number 3. Men want you to initiate. Men over 60 may not admit it, but they love when a woman takes the first step. After years of being the one expected to lead, there's something incredibly attractive about a woman who reaches for him first, who shows interest without hesitation. It doesn't have to be bold or dramatic. It can be as simple as sitting a little closer, touching his arm, or saying, "Come here, I've missed you." That small act tells him everything he needs to know, that you still find him desirable, that you still see him as a man. For someone who's carried decades of responsibility and maybe even a few insecurities about aging, that kind of reassurance isn't just flattering, it's reviving. The truth is, men over 60 still crave the thrill of being wanted. They just don't want to ask for it. They've lived long enough to value subtlety, the quiet, confident gestures that say, "I want you," without needing to prove anything. So next time, don't wait for him to make the first move. Reach out, kiss him first. Let your touch say what words can't. You'll see it in his reaction, the surprise, the gratitude, the spark returning to his eyes. Because in that moment, you've reminded him that desire doesn't fade with age. It just waits for permission to come alive again. And here's the beautiful part. When you initiate, he doesn't just feel wanted. He feels safe to want you back. That's the kind of chemistry that never grows old. Have you ever noticed how a man's energy changes when you're the one who starts things, even just a small touch or a quiet whisper? Tell me in the comments, do you think women after 60 should take the lead more often? Or do you still prefer when he makes the first move? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Sometimes, the sexiest words you can say aren't spoken at all. They're whispered through action. And once you do, you'll realize that taking the lead doesn't take away his power. It brings both of yours into perfect balance, which we'll explore right this. Number 4. Men crave tease. Maybe you don't know. Men after 60 don't want everything handed to them right away. What they secretly crave is the anticipation, the tease, that playful space between touch and surrender where their imagination comes alive again. It's not about denial. It's about the buildup, the reminder that passion doesn't fade. It just gets smarter. You can tease him without saying a word. Maybe you lean in close to whisper something, but your lips barely touch his ear. Maybe your hand lingers on his chest for just a second longer than he expects, then pulls away with a smile. It's those little pauses, those small moments of almost, that make his heart race in a way he hasn't felt in years. Men after 60 don't want to chase youth, they want to feel alive. The tease gives them that. It's not about games, it's about energy. The dance of closeness and distance that makes intimacy electric again. You're not withholding affection, you're inviting curiosity. You're saying, there's more if you can keep up. And here's what makes teasing so powerful at this age. It turns intimacy into play again. It removes the pressure, replaces routine with surprise, and reminds both of you that connection isn't a checklist, it's an adventure. So look him in the eyes a little longer. Brush past him like it's an accident. Laugh softly when he reacts. The goal isn't to rush him, it's to wake him up. Because for men over 60, teasing isn't about control, it's about bringing joy and wonder back into the room. Have you ever tried teasing him not to frustrate, but to light him up? That's where the next secret comes in, because what men truly long for after 60 isn't just touch or tease. Number 5. Men need compliments and play. A simple compliment can do more for him than you might imagine. Men after 60 may look calm and collected, but deep down, they're still just like they were decades ago. They want to feel admired, not for their achievements, not for their past, but for who they are right now. Tell him he looks handsome in that shirt. Say you like the way his voice sounds when he's relaxed. Let him know he makes you feel safe. Those words might seem small, but to a man who's lived long enough to see his body and confidence change, they hit deep. It's not vanity, it's validation. It tells him, you still matter, you're still desirable, but don't stop there. Add a little play into it. Compliments feed his heart, but playfulness feeds his spirit. Laugh with him, flirt a little, steal his hat, mess up his hair. Tell him he's trouble in that teasing, joyful way. These light moments are what keep intimacy fun, not forced. Because when you mix admiration with play, something beautiful happens. He relaxes. He lets go of pressure. He starts to see you not just as a lover, but as a companion, someone who brings lightness into his world. At this age, laughter truly is the best foreplay because it softens everything. It breaks the tension, dissolves insecurity, and replaces pressure with ease. When you can laugh together, really laugh, it tells him that what you share isn't about performance or perfection. It's about comfort, connection, and joy. So don't hold back your affection, your humor, or your compliments. Be the woman who makes him smile and reminds him he's still got that spark. Because for men after 60, nothing feels more attractive than being seen and enjoyed for exactly who they are. If this resonated with you, don't forget to like this video. It helps more women discover the beauty of confidence and connection at any age. Once he feels that, you'll notice something else. He doesn't just crave you in the moment, he starts cherishing you beyond it. Number 6. Men want the woman who breaks the routine. After 60, routine can quietly become the enemy of passion. Familiarity brings comfort, but it can also dull excitement. What men secretly want, though they may never say it, is a woman who still knows how to surprise them. Not with something extravagant, but with small, unexpected moments that shake up the rhythm of everyday life. It could be something simple, changing where you touch him first, wearing something new that catches him off guard, or even sending a playful text in the middle of the day that says, thinking of you and not in an innocent way. That spark of unpredictability wakes him up. It reminds him that life and love aren't done offering surprises. Men after 60 don't want constant excitement. They want variety. They want to feel like desire still has room to grow, that the story between you two isn't over yet. When you do something unexpected, plan an evening he didn't see coming, flirt when he least expects it, or simply change the pace, you reignite curiosity. You turn comfort into chemistry. At this age, it's not about physical thrill. It's about emotional renewal. You're reminding him that the best kind of passion is the one that keeps unfolding. The kind that says, we still have new chapters left. So don't be afraid to stir things up. Play a song from your younger days. Try something different. Or surprise him with a bold move that makes him smile like a boy again. Because for men after 60, the woman who breaks the routine isn't just exciting, she's unforgettable. The truth is, love and desire don't fade after 60. They just grow quieter, deeper, and more intentional. Every dirty little secret we've talked about isn't really about lust. It's about aliveness. About reminding him that connection can still feel thrilling, playful, and full of warmth even after decades together. When you take the lead, when you whisper what you feel, when you tease, laugh, and break the routine, you're not chasing youth. You're creating something better, passion with depth, excitement with meaning. You're showing him that love after 60 isn't the end of intimacy. It's the beginning of understanding what it truly means. What men secretly want at this age isn't just to be desired, it's to be seen. They want to feel that they still matter, that their presence still stirs something real in the woman beside them. And when you give him that with tenderness, confidence, and humor, you become unforgettable. So keep it simple. Keep it playful. Keep it real. That's where the magic lives, in the quiet, smiling moments when two people finally stop pretending and start enjoying each other again. If this video spoke to you, please like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel for more reflections on love, desire, and connection after 60. Don't forget to hit the notification so you don't miss any latest video. And I'm Vernon. Thank you for watching my video till now, and see you next time.